Okay, thank you. If anybody listens to these guys and the passion and the talent that they have, which is just really a peek at the kids that are at Washburn today, and then you listen to Carol, and literally, if anybody wouldn't listen another 20 minutes, I mean, I wasn't going to give her the yank. But I think I want to share a little note that I actually sent to Carol last fall, because I think I'm probably a classic example of an awful lot of old millers out there, and I think once a miller, always a miller. But let me read this to you. With the miracle of Google, you know, you can find anybody anywhere, and so I found Carol after an event that I had attended. And I just said, "Hi, Carol." You know, when you get to be this age, everybody's on a first name basis. I said, "I'm a Washburn grad who also has several relatives who attended Washburn, including current volunteer assistant football coach Dick Erdahl, who's here. My 4 kids all went to Edina High School. My sister, my wife, who's here, Barbara, and I attended the football game with Edina last week, and I must admit, while I was officially neutral on the outcome, I sat on the Washburn side, and I cheered for the Millers. When it came right down to it, I couldn't help myself. The outcome, I'm sure, was a disappointment for the team and the fans, but what really impressed me the most about our visit was the good old-fashioned positive energy in the stands. As I watched the students interact, these are really nice kids. They came in all sizes, shapes, hues, and they easily and comfortably mingled with each other. The kids even acknowledged and visited with their parents who were there. And they showed genuine caring for their classmates. There wasn't any attitude, even when things didn't turn out on the field, just genuineness. I think the coaches have done a great job. I hope that they'll be able to continue their success. It does wonders for school spirit. I couldn't have been more pleased and encouraged or proud by what I saw. And I just wanted to extend a sincere, nice job to everyone. This kind of environment doesn't just happen. It's the result of a lot of hard work by a lot of people. Okay? Well, Carol was very gracious. She sent a note back to me, and then she sent it on to the staff, and then she turned me in. She had David Buck with the foundation. The foundation had the vision. I want to give them the credit on this, to bring somebody on to think big and to think possibilities. And so that when you think about, you know, colleges and universities have been raising resources for 100 years, and it's something that now is starting to trickle down into the high school levels. But David and a group went over to look at the high school, and I got a chance to kind of just lay back a little bit and walk the halls, and of course you're kind of, there's memories and things like that, and different memories than you have now. And you know, in all honesty, it's kind of like me. It's a little grayer and a little less hair, but the heart and the energy and the passion is there, especially if you're standing outside the lunchroom when the bell rings at lunchtime. So we went out of there. So I got a chance to see that. And I think, as Carol said, the vision is to make Washburn once again the school of choice. And to be clear on that, certainly not to try to turn back the clock, because the world is different than when we were there. But there is an opportunity, and already it's happening, is that with this group, this school can be as bright and as much of a beacon and a first choice option for people as it was. I don't think people have any idea of the talent and compassion of the young men and women who are at that school today. So there's a window of opportunity. We got great kids doing great things, supported by a staff that has passion and commitment and competency. So the opportunity that we've got is to put wings on them and to help them soar, to pull up next to them, okay, and to help them to give that little extra boost, the same boost and opportunities that we got, okay. I think part of the track record on this too is that there already are good things happening. There's already a buzz out in the community. The 9th grade class, my understanding is that the potential for the enrollment on that is up like 20%. Okay, and we're just getting started on this. So we got an opportunity to make Washburn the model that works, something that can be emulated and aspired to by anybody, anywhere. The vehicle, I think, is the Washburn Foundation. The catalyst is all of us, supported and coordinated by David Buck. You know, sometimes the job can seem to be awfully big, and if we can break it down, and if there's a little coordination, we can make a lot of things happen. And I think one of the important things, too, on this was a quote, and I don't know who made this quote, but it's, if there's any high school, public or private, where alumni could make a real difference, it's Washburn. And I say that any school, public or private. As I mentioned, my kids went to Edina. I think the Edina Foundation donated $250,000 last year to Edina Public Schools. With the group that we have, that's possible with us, okay? So here's a little, just a couple of thoughts. One is that if you feel that Washburn was an important part of the foundation of who you are today, there's opportunities to give back. And whether those are time or money or whatever, there's opportunities. For those who believe in a dynamic urban high school in a metropolitan area, there's opportunities now to actually make that happen. If you're a parent and you want to have an excellent high school right in the neighborhood, there's an opportunity to step up and be a part of making that happen as well. And if there's some people who just want to have some fun and reconnect with old classmates, there's opportunities there as well. Or there could be some combination of the whole thing. I think in any situation like this, what's always needed is the arms and the legs, and yes, in some cases, the financial resources. I think what we're going to do is we're building a program that's sustainable. We don't want to do what has been done, I think, in a lot of other locations or other high schools where it's kind of a one-shot program and they raise some money and they go away. What we want to do is, as I said, we want to pull up next to these wonderful, wonderful students and be with them through this course and make it sustainable, okay? And there's opportunities too. When you think about it, there's some of us that are in a stage in our life where we are able to give back. There are others who are raising families. They're not quite there, but they can give in other ways. There are 20,000 names and addresses, which is phenomenal. I mean, if you, those of you who are in business, and if somebody hands you a list of people who might be on board, so to speak, that was 20,000, you'd think that you died and gone to heaven, right? So those opportunities are out there. What we need, though, is we need people who can, first of all, we want to reconnect. We want to make this about reconnection and have that opportunity to, meet people where they are. Frankly, some people here give to their colleges. Some people give to churches, synagogues. Some people, give to other things that are important to them. Not everybody, not all 20,000 of those people are going to be interested in getting involved or reconnected with Washburn. But some are. And collectively, if we look at that year after year after year, and as these guys go on to college and have an opportunity then to stay in touch, and then as they get out into their careers and raise their families, and they also then can move back and be a part of what's going on as well. That's the kind of the vision on this whole thing. Okay, see, I might have gotten ahead of my notes on here.